I chose Linfield because I was looking for a community and I was looking for a place that I could really find a home in. And I've been so lucky to find that here, and I've been able to really find that community that made me stay. I chose political science because I really wanted to make a difference in my community. I'm a person of color, and so I was really interested in giving back to what happened and what is going on in the world. And so I want to make the world a better place, and I felt like that was a really easy way to do it. I definitely want to be a lawyer, and I want to get a dual degree in a JD and an MPP, which is Masters of Public Administration, and so I'm interested in going into legislative policy and law. So last summer I interned at a law firm in Portland, and I did mostly filing and mostly just document discovery and things like that. So it was mostly an administrative position, and then this last fall I did a government affairs internship, and so I was basically looking over legislative policy related to real estate and land use, and so that was really interesting. So I got kind of the law side but also the legislative side. I definitely was drawn by just wanting to make a difference in my community, and I feel like I want to be able to represent those underrepresented voices. And so I've always been interested in doing either public policy law, public interest, and being kind of that person for underrepresented voices. And I think for me, going into policy and going into law was just a matter of what I wanted to do and where I wanted to fit in. And I'm obviously pretty outspoken, and I like to be a leader in that way, and so I felt like litigation and being in court and being in trials was something that I would be good at. I would say Linfield is a big place where you can find yourself and you can get involved in a lot of opportunities, and I think that's not something you can find at a lot of bigger schools, just because it's harder to get those opportunities, or it's harder to get the resume and have to interview and stuff. And I think there's definitely a little bit of that here, but it's definitely easier to get involved, and they want leaders. And so I think that's something that Linfield pushes out and is something that we should all take advantage of. And I think coming to Linfield, you'll find that. So definitely getting involved and staying involved for sure.